Alright, I'm on my Monte Carlo, 87 Monte Carlo LS project. Got the engine hoisted up a little bit so I can get the motor mount back out. So we have the passenger side motor mount out, and I went and got a used air compressor for the air conditioning, because I want to see if I can get the air conditioning in the stock location where the truck engine had it. There's one guy online that has it and it squeezes in there, and I'm going to give it a shot. So I've got these I got off the eBay from the car shop, and this 1/4 inch thick, pretty heavy steel. I believe they're 1 inch setback plates, and the original location for the clamshell, and I cut the clamshell mount down, then I was using washers in the back to space out because I didn't want to grind off that groove. I didn't know if that would affect the strength of the cup, so I just put a couple washers on it, and that was its original location. I set the motor in such a way that the passenger valve cover and coil packs were hitting my air conditioning box. I'm not making a race car, I'm just driving a car. It's a street car. So I relocated all my bolts and I transposed them back, I don't know, I think about 1.25 inches. Move this back a little bit. Now I got space in the front, and then this puts the engine in there. I got plenty of room, the oil pan fits. I modified the truck oil pan so it's not hanging down anymore, and that fits the cross member. Everything fits. Got clearance, I test fit my headers, everything looks good. So this one guy online took this aluminum bracket and he cut it off and he got it to fit up tight against this, and he was able to fit the AC in a, I believe it's a Cutlass G-body. So I'm going to give it a shot here. So I'm not sure if I'm going to cut more off the aluminum, because I've already trimmed a big piece off of this that hung out. So I might cut more off of that. Maybe I'll cut this ear, because I don't need any metal beyond that. So I'm going to make some adjustments and see what fits. So I started with a motor mount bracket. I made a template of it, and I put that in the next to the engine up against the AC bracket, and then I cut the cardboard as much as I felt safe cutting it. I don't want to cut any more of this off because my mounts are here and here, especially that. I don't want to make that one too weak. So we cut this part off, so that kind of matches my template. Had to cut another piece off of this to make that a little thinner, and then these will fit together somewhere around there. So I had to notch that a little at the top. So they seem to fit on the engine, so I'm going to go ahead and screw those back on the engine, and then lower the motor back down into the car all the way and see if the AC compressor fits. Alright, I got the motor mount reconnected. That's back on the engine. Got my spacer washers behind that plate, so the plate's good and short. That's the spot where the AC bracket goes. So I'm going to get the AC bracket, put that on, and we'll see if the compressor goes. And I got the AC bracket down there. So the AC bracket does coexist with the motor mount. They're not touching, they're pretty close, but they're not touching. So let me grab the compressor and see if that can fit between the frame rail and the mounting bracket. Okay. Does the AC compressor from the truck fit in a G-body? Yes. Actually, yes, it does fit. This is not the 1 inch setback plates. I re-drilled them. I moved the engine forward. So I got clearance here. So it probably means I have to make a new drive shaft. But I I didn't want to cut a hole in the heater box, and I need my AC, and I didn't feel like moving the coil packs. I saw a couple guys online move the engine forward instead of the setback. Like I said, the one guy had the AC compressor fit,